What's good, YouTube? Steel here, and Pokemon Pocket has released the trailer for Deluxe Pack EX. I'm aware that this video is a little bit late. The official video was posted about 7 hours ago. So again, as you can see, the goat Spraggle's there. Most likely you already saw the trailer. You probably also already saw like your favorite content creator breaking it down. But I actually worked this morning, so that's why the video is a little late. However, I still felt like it necessary to at least put my 2 cents into it. Not because I have like some kind of like third eye or anything about it, but I just want to look through it, kind of point out the pros and cons of a set like this, what it means for the set, what it means for content creation, and also what to look forward to. Nonetheless, let's just start off by looking at the trailer, and we'll go from there. So just hit play here. All right. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. All right. There's certain things I didn't want to look at now that I'm at home where it's a bigger screen. Obviously, these artworks look amazing. Would these arts replace the ones I'm using now? Real talk, I'm not using Pikachu EX right now. I don't think many people are. There's a few people that are. I've seen it here and there in ranked, in tournament play as well. I think that this art trumps probably any of the arts that are in the game. However, for the other three, I think I'm more fan of the cards that are already out, but that Pikachu looks insane. Maybe it's the whole like gold on gold with the lightning or whatever, but yeah. Alright, this is where on my phone I really couldn't tell. I kind of wanted to see if with like the definition, like I guess the quality. Let me see if I could change the quality on my to max it out, because right now it's like auto. Let's see if I could get the HD. I just want to see if we get like a hint of some other artworks. But as far as I can see, it's just repeating the same 4 or 5 cards. Like Leaf Cape is all over the place. Like Leaf Cape is here. I don't know if you can see the mouse. You can't. It doesn't look like it's recording the mouse. But yeah, Leaf Cape is everywhere. There's like a Weedle down here. Rare Candy, of course. Yeah, I kind of want to. That's something I wanted to do on the computer that I couldn't do on my phone, which is like hyperanalyze the background. But yeah, nothing new there. Something that there's apparently like a new rare. This kind of looks like reverse foils in like the TCG. I'm unaware if maybe like there's a chance of getting them, or since you know it's gonna be like 3 like non-EX and then the guaranteed EX. I wonder if the 3 non-EXs are gonna be like this foiling. I guess obviously we'll find out once the set is out. But yeah, it looks nice. I like the little glossy look. Part of me was when I heard the set was gonna be a reprint set, I was like, they got me with the full art. I'm dropping everything I got. I know the set only. I think it's only out for a month. I need that Professor's Research, bro. I need it. Gardevoir looks amazing. Piccolo Greninja's amazing. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, this is another part of the screen that I kind of wanted to look at to see if there's anything that stands out. I see like the old Amber. I see that's a Trainer Red, Tinkaton, not PCL, Pokemon Communications is there. Yeah, unfortunately, from what I could tell, whoops, subscribe, I guess. Yep. So yeah, my bad. From what I could tell, there's nothing. Like, there's no different art. These are all just common cards. Let's keep them going. Yeah, the artwork. All right, so this is another thing. Something that I noticed when I was watching it earlier today is that they have the line there of Deluxe Pack EX booster packs will be available again in the future. It is plural though, so I don't know if it means like every like year they're gonna release a Deluxe Pack that has some kind of like amalgamation of everything, or if like maybe 6 months from now they'll release it again so we get another chance at these cards, because we only have a month to get that Professor's Oak. Is kind of savage in my opinion, mainly for me, like because it looks like the pack is gonna be filled with like everything that's been out so far. So, like, the chances you get what you want, like, is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. At least it seems that way. Even if you're guaranteed a hit every game, every pack. Like, the EXs, I don't know. It's looking kind of rough, right? Let's see. Is there anything random here in the feature subject to change, free to start, option of in-game purchase? Okay, these are just, please get permission for preparing the card. Okay. So, yeah, the only fine print that really matters here is that it will be available again in the future. I have to assume it's this one specifically. If they're going to, like, list it like that. So at least it's not like maybe if you don't get the cards you want this month, you'll get a chance to get it later. That's a good thing, bad thing. As far as what I believe of the set, right? As a good, bad, pros and cons. Overall, as like for a player base, maybe to attract people to come back, I believe it has to be a pro. Because for example, if there's so many things as a creator that I find, whether it's through my streams, whether it's my comment section, when I posted lists, there's a lot of people saying like, oh, I don't have X card, or I'm trying to find Greninja. And yes, there's a bunch of apps like PokeHub, PokeTrade. There's the groups, even my own Discord, where yes, you can find people who are willing to trade you this Greninja, or they have a bunch of Greninjas, but it also depends on like what they're willing, like on the kindness of other people, basically. Because there's no way a new player has a rare card that that player needs for that Greninja. And we have to be honest, if we were talking about like in real life or being IRL, whether it's the TCG or just in a competitive space, just because they're rares, Greninja has a higher value than like a regular rare from this newest, not this newest set because it's not tradable, but I can't even think. Let's say unknown, like the defense, the power, and the defense one. I don't even know what their names or what they do. Okay, let's say an Entei from secluded, not secluded sprints, from Wisdom of Sea and Sky. Like those three, the Raikou, the Suicune, they don't see any play, right? The Raikou kind of, but not anymore. Point is, that does not have the same value as a genetic Apex Greninja. That does not have the same value as a space-time Rampardos. So although yes, you could find trades that people are willing to trade it, whether it's because they have so many copies or whatever it is, you're kind of depending on the kindness of that person, because more often than not, if not guaranteed, they do not need what you have, right? So that's one thing. That's one way of looking at it. So a set like this allows those players that are looking for the Greninja to get it. It also allows for players that do have Greninja to get a higher rarity one, because the only high rarity we had access to currently was the shiny version in Extra Dimensional Crisis. Those aren't the easiest things to pull, and it also cost 1,000 pack points to craft it. So having also not only just a higher rarity Greninja, but one that looks so fire. Honestly, that artwork is probably. I do have my shinies, by the way. I probably will still use these new ones because they look amazing. So having access to these cards that are a little harder to get, I believe is a good thing overall. And it makes maybe it also gives players more trade bait, if that's one way to look at it as well. If you're guaranteed an EX, yes, you'll get your, let's say, a Moltres EX that's not played, but once again, you find that kind soul that has that dark rare, that Giratina you're looking after, and you can make a trade because now you have EXs. One thing that happened is, like, my wife joined the game, say, like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and one thing that would come up is that, yes, I had the EXs and rares that she needed to have, like, a competent deck, but as a new player, she did not have access to these, like, her own EXs to trade me. Like, she didn't get extra EXs. She was also opening from a pack that she wanted cards from, so what she was pulling from wasn't necessarily either tradable or she wanted to trade. So, like, a set like this gives you a bunch of trade fodder for cards, whether you get them from the set or you're able to release trade them away for cards that you want from the set. Granted, I don't know how they're gonna be like listed, or if you have to wait the month to trade the cards from the set. So I guess that's another point that comes in the gray area of like we're not too sure about it. As far as content goes, though, that's where if in content and competitive play or ranked season is where a set like this is a more detrimental or more of a bad thing, because the format is not going to change with cards getting reprinted, right? So it's another month of the Suicune, Darktina, and then anti-Suicune decks just like rotating. As far as what that leads to, I cannot say. Like, I guess I just gotta, like, as a creator, I have to hope there's some silver lining somewhere. Something's gonna come out, whether it's an event, whether it's something, whether it's a tournament scene that somebody brings up, which I'm kind of like looking into making my own, but I don't want to promise nothing until I got it like set in stone. That'll be like for a future date. But I guess I don't even know if this has solo battles. And solo battles is like the videos that I do the most of, or like my more successful videos are solo battles. So realistically, one question that comes from this is not so much my answer to y'all, but something that you can answer for me. Is comment down below, what kind of content would you like to see from me in a month where there might not be solo battles, where the format's the same, so it's not really like, I can't make a meta report of a format that's already been solved. The most I could do is like go over some like tournament results. But again, I don't feel like that's gonna be like the driving, like what people want to watch when it's gonna be another month of what we've already seen. But realistically, I do think it's an overall positive. It gets older players a chance to kind of catch up. Like if they kind of like missed out on a few sets, it gets newer players a time to catch up, because they're the only person that this kind of affects is players like me that have been here the entire ride. And like this is like more of the same, but it also benefits us because, for example, for me, I really want that Greninja more than anything. I want that Professor's Research. So like even for me that I haven't playing every set, that I have like every card. Granted, obviously I don't have every rainbow, I don't have every high rarity card, but I have access to some new high rarity cards that I might be missing. Like I don't have two high rarity two-star Solgaleos, so I could really use the one that's in this pack. And overall, there's something for everybody is what I feel, and that's always there's like very hard. Like if you want to find a negative to that, you just either being nitpicky or like a doomsday sort of situation. Like you want to see it fail or you enjoy to see it fail. But realistically, there's a lot of a lot of positives coming from a set like this, and I just gotta hope that that outweighs like the negatives. And the last thing I wanted to point out, or that I could think off the top of my head, because this video is a little bit on the fly, is that that little line of text there that the pack will return. So one of my biggest stressors when I heard the leak came out that this was only going to be available for a month, that it has the the full oak, and it's going to be and it looked like it was going to have way too many cards to pull, is the fact that if it does come back, yes, we're kind of like inclined to go hard in opening it for this month because that's all we have available. But if it comes back later, there'll be another chance to get all the cards that you want / are missing. So there's just like I ultimately, maybe it's copium, maybe I just want to believe that it is. I truly think this is a good thing for the game. Yes, competitively in ranked or whatever, it could get a little murky, but overall, for the health of retaining players, bringing back old ones, bringing in new ones, this could go a long way to then get introduced a new completely situation in set B and B1 with the whole megas, and just come all together. The megas coming out at the same time as ZA or ZA or however it's pronounced. It's all coming together in a way that I truly believe it's the best for Pocket. But not only do I truly believe, I / want to / need to believe. So yeah. So thank y'all for watching. Hopefully, yeah, you'll have some takeaways from what I said. Whether it's agreeing or disagreeing, feel free to comment down below. I truly urge y'all to suggest anything you want to see from this channel. I'm open to like new ideas or bringing back old ones. Ultimately, I'm just looking forward to seeing what y'all have to say. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and above all else, stay pro.